I found this box at the flea market. It is PlayStation VR second version. Here is a list of the contents. First, we need to connect stereo headphones to the VR headset. Here are stereo headphones. There are 2 connection points. In the headset, there are 2 corresponding connection points. Now, stereo headphones are plugged in the PlayStation VR headset. PlayStation VR headset contains cable 4. In the end of the cable 4 there are 2 different connectors which have various PlayStation symbols like circle, triangle, square and cross. Next, we need to disconnect the HDMI cable from PS4 and plug it in the back of the processor unit. Here is the processor unit. Front side of the processor unit contains ports where cable 4 connectors are attached. Notice again those symbols. Backside of the processor unit contains HDMI TV connector port, which we are using next. PS4 HDMI cable is disconnected. Other end of the HDMI cable is still connected to the TV. Disconnected end is plugged in the back of the processor unit. In the processor unit, search for HDMI TV port. Now processor unit is connected to TV. Next, PlayStation camera is connected to PS4. Let's look more closely PlayStation camera. PlayStation camera has special camera cable which is connected to the aux port on the back of your PS4. Notice PlayStation and Sony logos in the connector. On the backside of PS4 there is aux port. Let's connect PlayStation camera in the aux port. It is time to find good location for camera. Here it is below TV. Next we need PlayStation VR HDMI cable labeled number 1. We use this cable to connect the processor unit to PS4. Here is PlayStation VR HDMI cable labeled number 1. Search for HDMI PS4 port from the processor unit. Connect cable number 1 into HDMI PlayStation 4 port. Connect another end of the cable number 1 in the PlayStation 4 HDMI port. Now two cables are connected to the processor unit. Next, processor unit is connected to the front side of the PS4 with cable label number 2. Here is cable number 2. Notice that the other end has USB connector. USB is connected to the PS4. Let's first connect cable 2 to the processor unit. Search for USB symbol and plug cable 2 into it. I have already used one USB port for external hard drive. There is still one free USB port left for cable 2. Now another end of cable 2 is connected in the USB port of the PS4. Next we need AC adapter labeled as number 3. AC power cord is connected to AC adapter. Other end of the AC adapter is plugged in the back of the processor unit, and the free end of power cord is plugged in the wall outlet or power socket. Here power cord is connected to AC adapter. Here is power supply port for AC adapter, 12 volts. Other end of the AC adapter is plugged in the back of the processor unit. Free end of power cord is plugged in the power socket. Next we need to connect VR headset to the front of the processor unit. Notice cable is labeled as number 4. Notice the symbols in the front of processor unit. Line up the symbols on the plugs with the symbols over the ports and plug them in. Time to turn on TV, processor unit and finally PlayStation headset. PlayStation power button is located in the front part of the headset. Notice blue lights when headset is turned on. Time to set up PlayStation VR. First there is add face data step. Then there are tips for better face recognition. Time to adjust camera. Notice that you can lower or raise your camera. Then there will be detection step. Then there will be different face recognition phases where you will need tilt, turn or nod your head and follow movement in the pictures 1, 2 and 3. In the first picture, tilt your head left and right. In the second picture, turn your head side to side. In the third picture, nod your head up and down. Next we need to adjust camera so that we are in the center of this character. Then there are tips how to adjust PlayStation headset. After adjusting headset, there are tips how to set up microphone on PlayStation camera. Microphone settings could be found from settings devices. There is setting for PlayStation camera. Settings for microphone can be found from audio devices.